Everything we do is based on creativity. Whether you're trying to get through a red light, whether you're walking through Walmart or at the grocery store, your mind is creatively creating a path. It is sitting there preparing for you something that you think you need. But here's the thing. Creativity is always with us, and I call it the addiction because you can't shake it. Unplugged because we will always say yes to creativity. Totally Uncut because we all make mistakes. So turn it into a tool. This is Arroe Unplugged. I was not in the mood to write today. People think that just because you've been a daily writer for 28 years, this junk just falls out. No, there are days where the junk is stuck. It just doesn't want to move. It's like a ship in the middle of this gigantic canal and just won't move. There's not enough water to even push it down the canal. And what do? Well, you still have to write. That's the daily discipline. You still have to push those words out. I think the normal person would probably say, this ain't my junk today. I'm out of here. I can't find words to write. I'm out of here. You can't do that. You just can't. Because there's constantly things moving into you. And if you don't get that stuff out of you, then you're just going to bloat. And you're going to go, God, I don't feel well today. Why? I don't know. Because you're filled with too much thought. That's what the problem is here. Couldn't write today. Took me forever to get that ink off that nib of the writing instrument. Hey, it's Arroe. This is The Daily Mess, a chronological walk through an everyday world. I am a daily writer. Yes, I've been doing it for 28 years, like I said. And it's not always an easy step. I go through my mindsets and moods, and there are times it's like, I don't want to say anything. Well, why? It's not you not to say anything. It's just not you. Who are you trying to be today, buddy? This is The Daily Mess. Something positive. Where is that sense and source of energy? It's a choice, right? I mean, that's what I learned in martial arts. Winning is a choice. And it was within those classes that I learned more than just kicking, hitting, and punching. I began to live the black belt path. And that black belt life means being mentally aware of all things around us. The growth, steps into and toward, are more about serving people and less about collecting belts and awards. The mindset of the black belt artist is focus, to look at change and challenge and see it as an avenue of learning. The mindset never turns off. There's an area in your heart where kicking the bag isn't the tool or the lesson. The real walking way is the everyday, on the streets, in the workplace, face to face with family and friends. Being a leader by example, displaying courage and confidence without complaining about the aches, walking through the everyday mountain. Easier said than done, right? Whew. I don't know if that's true or not. If you could have been with me in my writing place this morning with that sun so ever bright. I mean, it was so bright. I was blinded this morning, and that might have been the mood changer. It was like, wait a second, the sun has shown up. I need to show up as well. And you find yourself, how do I get through this mountain where I can't get words out? Now, is this the first time I've had problems with this? Oh, hell no. I was having problems even yesterday. And in fact, I'm going to go back to yesterday. When someone is listening, I'm writing thoughts from my mind, not my mouth. From out of nowhere, Alexa says, if you ask nicely, I can help you find what you're looking for. What? How does Alexa know that I'm having problems with my daily writing? The part that sticks out, if you ask nicely. How does a digital device know what your emotions are? I'm not sure C-3PO in Star Wars could truly feel. If I ask nicely, Alexa? Normally, the only talking with Alexa I do is when I say, hey, what's the temperature outside right now? You see what I mean when it comes to writing? When you can't write, when you find that block, and I'm not talking about you facing a writer's block and saying, I'm done. I'll come back when I'm in the mood for it. Look at Tiger Woods. Look at that man. This guy has a horrific car accident where he almost lost his leg, and he made it to the Masters. He moved through the mountain. The leader of Ukraine is moving through the mountain. We can all do it. The question is, why aren't you doing it? How are you doing it? Where are you doing it? Is it going to benefit your efforts and your personal growth forward? Document it. That's why I do my morning pages, and I do a defrag journal. The defrag journal breaks down the day. It's the map maker. It sits there and puts the dots on the map of what did you do today, buddy? And it asks the questions. And yes, it does piss me off. You should see how much doing the defrag journal pisses me off. Why would I put myself in that position? Well, here's the answer, and then I'm going to let you go. Why would I ask questions that piss me off? Because I would rather have them out on paper than inside of me. I'm Arroe, and that's the Daily Mess.